6 a.m. Sunday, August 22nd. Henri is upon us. I woke up this morning about 4, nervous as heck, and I checked the most up-to-date weather systems, and it looks like it's going to miss us. Us being Eastern Long Island, I'm in Greenport, New York right now. Here's my boat. Coming to check on it, check on the neighbors' boats too. I realized yesterday when I was tying extra lines all over the place that I didn't put my antenna down, so that's going to be number one. I wanted to also see how we're doing with the tide. It's incoming tide right now. 10:50 is high tide. High tide normally gets to about here. Good sign. I'm optimistic. It's only blown about maybe 20 to 25 right now. I'm getting soaked, but that's okay. With Sandy, even during low tide, the tides were preternaturally much higher. Not seeing that today. There's the antenna that I forgot to friggin' put down. Can I do this with one hand? Probably not. I'll check back in a minute after I put them down. All right. Antennas both down. Not so bad now. It's a north wind. So north is this way. The north is the end of our harbor here, Sterling Harbor. It gets fed in from the south and ultimately from the east that way. So a north-northeast wind, east is bad because it fills the bay, but it shouldn't be, fingers crossed, it shouldn't be that bad. Understanding that this is literally the beginning of the storm. Literally the beginning. So we're going to try to make periodic checks. We'll check some of the other beaches too and see how bad the storm is. Again, early reports this morning looks like it's probably not going to be a direct hit. Some of the forecasts as late as yesterday really had us in the crosshairs. The eye coming over Cuttrug, which is about 8 miles east of here. Still not ideal. I don't know how the wind's going to pick up, but it's windy. Not hurricane force yet, but it certainly wouldn't go out in the sticky weather like this. And give a quick sanity check on the other boats. Friend John's boat. Have no idea whose boat this is. Somebody must be using it as a transient slip. This looks okay. John, you should have put your antenna down if you're watching this. I don't want to mess with.
All right, here we go, guys. And as you might have heard, because the rain muffled a lot of the sound, and that's going to be a prevailing theme in this video. It's August 22nd, tropical storm, no longer Hurricane Henri, hit the northeast coast. Thankfully, it missed us in Long Island, and, best wishes and hope that folks on Block Island and eastern Connecticut and Rhode Island made it through unscathed. But what I wanted to do is document, for those of us, and it's not just me, it's Doc too, and a number of other folks, we left our boats in the water. We took a chance. You heard me say there, you'll hear me say how nervous I was doing that. And at the end of the day, it proved to be a non-event for us. A lot of rain, a decent amount of wind, some really high surf, and obviously some storm surges. But this will memorialize and document really a day in the life of a big storm and how you check on your boat. And we're also going to include some beach footage. We hit a couple beaches, Doc and I. Got some pretty cool footage. Again, the GoPro wide angle. It's not really going to show how bad the storm was, but it certainly the surf was a lot higher. Something different. Hope you enjoy. As always, if you do like these videos, hit that like button. And if you're not already a subscriber and you like content like this, please consider subscribing. All right, we got Doc with me this time. Hi, Doc.
What's up?
And we got the bird's eye view of the roads here. We're leaving. We're going to check Doc's boat first, so we'll check in a minute. We'll see. And it's, what time is it? 9:06 right now. Watching the news right before I left, it does look like the eye is going to be just east of Matatuck, and it looks like it's going to hit Block Island direct. And it's no longer a hurricane now; it's Tropical Storm Henri. How do you
say that, Doc?
Henri.
Henri. Why did they give a French name to a U.S. storm?
I don't know. They should have given it a Greek name.
A Greek name. Tropical
Poseidon.
Storm.
Poseidon.
I was going to say Tropical Storm Spiro.
Yeah.
Or
Yeah.
Hercules, or some really Greek name. But anyway, we'll check in a minute. We're gonna check out Doc's boat first, and we're gonna run to my boat, and we're gonna stop at a couple beaches on the north side. It's a north wind. See how we're doing. And again, it's early. It's only 9 a.m. The brunt of it is expected between late morning, early afternoon. So we're not gonna see the worst part till a little bit later. We'll check in a minute at Doc's boat. Right. Doc in his Con Ed uniform with his Tommy Bahama shorts. All right, Doc, where's your boat?
Down a little ways.
You know what? This is nowhere near as windy as my marina was 2 hours ago.
We're on the south side.
Yeah, I'm on the south side too. Not so bad right now.
Not so bad.
What, about 9:20? I can hear. Oh yeah, a little higher. Well, it's high tide at about in Greenport. High tide is about 10. All right, your boat looks like it's tied off still pretty good. Not rubbing against the dock.
Oh, nice blue crab.
Oh wow, look at
Look at
that.
that blue crab.
Yeah.
Wow.
I don't know how it's gonna show up, but
He's bracing for the storm.
yeah, he's resting on your trim tab, Doc. Maybe that's why. Oh no, Doc, he's mating. There's two of them.
No way.
Yeah. Let me try to get a closer picture.
Yeah, not a lot of water in there.
Look at that. Two crabs. Again, I don't know how it's going to show up, but the two blue claw crabs doing the nasty. Turn your bilge on. Let's see how bad it is.
But the front one probably has more.
Did you turn them on?
Yeah, the front has some's coming out. But the back.
Dry.
The back. I don't think the back has.
No, that's good. That's good.
No.
All right.
'Cause I looked in there. It was pretty good.
So not that bad. A little bit of wind. This is definitely, you're more sheltered here than I am. I felt way more wind
Let's
at
see
6
how the
a.m.
trolling motor is. I put it under here. And tied it.
Oh, is it ready to go?
Well, he didn't wire it because his back was hurting.
Oh,
But
okay.
I put it under here.
No, you're fine.
I put some so it doesn't swing.
All right.
Here
Little
comes
bit
some
of-
rain.
Some rain, some gusts. All right, we'll go check my boat next, Doc. All right, we're at my dock, and first thing I noticed is we're an hour before high tide, and this is up. This is normally at high tide, flat, or this is my neighbor's boat. I said I would check it for him. Looks like it's okay. Yeah. Let's go see how my baby's doing. Just getting pushed in with the north wind. Definitely feels windier here, Doc, than your marina. Doc has a little more shelter.
Your ropes are going up.
What do you mean?
I mean, the boat is definitely elevated. No?
No, I think it's fine. I got these bumpers, so I don't have to worry about. Wow, look at my piling. Look at this.
So
This is, yeah, we have another 4 feet. We should be okay. Let's check the bilge.
high tide now.
Well, it's going to be high tide in an hour, so it might move up a little more. It will move up a little more. A little bit of water coming out. 3, 4, 5. At 5 seconds. It's automatic. It's okay. I got the other side too. I got 2 bilge pumps. Ooh, you hear that wind? Yeah. Yeah, definitely worse than this morning, but everything looks okay. Yeah. So, worst case scenario, Doc, if I come back in a couple of hours and this is all the way to the top,
might have to sit on the piling so it doesn't come off.
No, even worse. We're gonna be stupid, even though it's windy as you know what. We're gonna back the boat out and jog by the hospital there all the way down. There's a lot of protected waters in there. We're just gonna jog and wait it out. But I don't think it's gonna come to that. Like I said, it's 10:50 now. Boy, the beach is eroded over there. That little sandbar beach. Look at that. That's where everybody. Yeah, there's definitely a little bit of a surge. I mean, I've never seen the piling this slow, but we're still okay. Yeah, everybody's boat looks okay. My trolling motor's okay. We care about that. All right. But maybe we'll hit one beach too on the north side here. It's a north wind, like I've said a few times, and see how. Oh wow! Look over here, though, Doc. Wow. Look how high the water is.
Is it really? It's not usually that high.
It's nowhere near that high. You where that ladder is over there.
Yeah.
There's usually 3-4 feet, even close to high tide, where you can actually walk down.
Yeah.
So yeah, this is much higher than normal. So there is a bit of a surge coming in, which they predicted. Yeah. All right, we just pulled into Truman Beach. Police are here. I wonder if they're not letting people film. Doc is still with me. Let's see if we can get a couple shots here. Definitely a lot windier here. I mean, this is the brunt of it. Northeast. We're on the beach. Police are here. Just making sure nobody does anything stupid. But yeah, it's almost pushing me back. Easily 30 mile an hour winds here without the gust. Doc, this is much windier than. Yeah, he's exaggerating. Wow, I can't even keep my eyes open. All right, so that's enough for us. So where are we exactly? Truman's Beach, called.
And like I said in the video, Doc is exaggerating there, but that was the worst we were going to see wind-wise. That's the strongest wind we felt so far today. And the police there, it dawned on me after the fact, Truman Beach is the road where we pulled off of. It's a very narrow road right there. On one side is where we are, which is the Long Island Sound, Truman Beach. On the other side is the Peconic Bay. And they were actually, I think, watching for flooding because the Peconic Bay during a tidal surge can flood that entire road. So I think that's what they were doing. They were just keeping an eye on the road and making sure it didn't flood. And if it did, they were going to stop motorists from continuing on it.
All right, back with Doc. Right around 1 o'clock. And rain is letting up a little. You can see I have the windshields on intermittent mode, but it's wow, look at this right in front of us, the Long Island Sound, different beach. Doc, are we gonna go west?
We're going west.
All right, so I'm gonna turn here. Damn, look at those waves though. All right, we're not gonna get a good shot on the GoPro mounted on the dash, but we're gonna go down to this other beach here that had, look at all that garbage. Who did that? We're gonna go down to this other beach here and get some footage, and then we'll go check the boats again and see how they're doing, how the tides are. We'll stop at yours first again, Doc, but let's get some. So this is not the same beach we were at earlier. Earlier we were at a beach in Orient. Now we're in Matatuck. Yeah, so we're in Matatuck. This is where Doc and I live. Not together, but we have independent residences. And somebody else has the same idea as us. All right. Well, we're pulling into a friend of Doc's driveway. I was going to go down to the beach, but we'll check it out. We'll be back in a second. All right, following Doc. This is, when you hear the wind, we don't, oh wow, oh my goodness. Holy cow.
So the water line is usually way down from the grass line, so it's come up all the way to the grass.
Holy cow.
If the heart of the hurricane hit us, the water would be up to here.
Yeah. I mean, this is nuts. You know what, Doc? It doesn't feel as windy now as it did when we were back at Truman Beach.
Look at this.
Yeah.
On the surge up.
Yeah.
Look, it came up to here.
Yeah. And how far back? 20 yards?
It's at least, I'm gonna say 40 yards is usually where the water line down is from here.
Right, and I mean, these are big breakers here. It never shows up well on the GoPro.
Yeah.
But these are big breakers, and apologies, I know it's gonna sound bad, but yeah, 25, 30 mile an hour wind right now. It definitely felt windier in Orient though. But this is nuts. So you wanna go fishing?
Let's go fishing.
Take the boat out? I don't think so.
I wanna go for a swim.
Come back. Let's go check our boats. Let's go check our boats. All right, we'll be back in a little bit. Oh wow. Oh yeah, it is the water. Wow. So the water is coming up
this
over.
This dock is higher than this.
Yeah.
Wow. I can never do that.
Yeah. Normally we'd have to walk around and take the plankway, the gangway, whatever you want to call it. We're back on. Doc, I still got sand in my feet, so I'm not going to step on your boat.
Yeah. And anyway, it's going to be a little harder now because I tightened the line. Much harder.
Why don't you just step over here?
Because it won't come close.
All right, I'm here if you fall. Ooh.
Yeah.
We got that split, Doc. Quite the nimble man.
That split already. I feel it.
All right, turn on L bilge pump. Let's see.
This one.
No, a little bit. A little bit. No, that's your forward bilge. Why don't you just turn the rear one on?
Let's see. Not much.
All right, that's good.
Bit, but not much.
It's the Southold Police. They obviously got a report of a man in a weird yellow sweater jumping on boats. Nothing in the back. All right. Boat is nice and secure. A little tight in the back. It's not as windy here as the north side, and it's not quite as windy as my dock's going to be because it looks like the wind is coming from the northeast, and there's a lot of lee there. First of all, you got those yachts straight ahead of us, and that tree line. It looks like a little hill there, so it's not bad at all here. And by the way, there's the $1.3 million pursuit.
Because it's not easy to get off the boat.
What do you want me to do, Doc? Doc, you know what would be great for views? Oh, the crabs are still mating. Holy cow, Doc.
Wow.
Maybe they got Barry White playing. Yeah, maybe they got Barry White playing down there or something.
I don't know.
Yeah, just step off. There you go. Okay. There you go. Teamwork. So yeah, you see the water line here is actually, if we step over, you can see the water here. Actually seawater here too. Yep. All right. My boat next. So first impressions, Doc, I think the gang plankway here is actually lower than this morning. And wow, definitely less windy.
Oh yeah.
Definitely less windy.
Oh, yeah. I think it just think it just dropped out.
Hey, we can go fishing in this.
Yeah. It dropped out.
All right, Doc, you make it across first. All right. Let's check out the boats. He's got a bunch of water in his boat, Doc. Maybe I'll grab his bilge and... No. How are the lines? Lines are still holding. Yeah. Yeah, and look, we still have a lot of room. If we had more water surge.
Yeah, you're not gonna get them.
You don't think so? I mean, this is still as high as I've ever seen it here, but yeah, we got a lot more. And and look, we can see the sandbar a little bit now too.
Yeah.
That was all covered before. There's Shelter Island in the distance. All right, nobody's slammed into my engines. I really should have put the boat in rear first. I'm gonna jump on and check the bilges. So, little difference here. My bilges are automatic, they're hardwired. It would have went on if it filled with water, but you never know. Let's see. It was about 5 seconds before. There it ran right on. Yeah, it's not enough to turn on the automatic. 3 seconds. Let's check the other side. This one sits a little further back. Yep. Maybe 5 seconds. Boat's in good shape. Yeah, I put the antennas down this morning. I forgot to put the antennas down. I'm tracking mud now everywhere. Shut the bilge off. All the electronics are off. Yeah, looks like we're
in good shape.
We're in good shape. All right. That might be it, Doc. I don't know if we need to necessarily...
No, I think that...
You're going to check one more time? What happened?
I don't think we're going to get anything.
I don't think it's going to get worse than this. Let's do a comparison of the surge in here. Yeah, so that ladder was much...
Yeah.
I think it was only like 2 rungs showing. Yeah.
3 rungs were showing.
3 rungs, you remember?
Yeah.
Okay.
You can see that it's discolored.
You could, yeah, you could see where the water line went up.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, honestly, I was regretting not pulling it. I was losing. I woke up in a panic this morning, wondering how bad it was going to be. But
I don't know why I was wearing my mask. There was no need to wear a mask.
Oh, you had your mask on?
I had my mask on.
Oh.
We didn't need
Yeah, you wear your mask in the car with me. You don't. You're careful. But we're not wearing it when we're out in the open air.
You see water in it?
Yeah, I see water in it.
Oh, I see.
But he must have been here already because he had the bilge in that bucket. It's right here. See, he was pumping. Yeah, let's do the good thing here, Doc. You want to take the camera? I'll spend a few minutes pumping out the water for him. Watch me swap.
And there you have it, an overview of Tropical Storm Henri in eastern Long Island. At the end of the day, much ado about nothing. Again, thoughts and prayers to all the folks more dramatically impacted by it than we were, the folks in Connecticut and eastern Rhode Island. And you'll see here I awkwardly step on the boat and I start pumping out the water. Spent about 10 minutes doing that. But yeah, for us, the biggest part was the uncertainty. And, if we had a similar situation, I think I would just haul the boat. It was not a good night of sleep, worrying about whether the boat's gonna survive or not. But again, you saw the video; it was not that bad. The beaches were a little rough, and certainly there was a decent amount of wind late morning, but nothing like what was predicted for us here in eastern Long Island. So. We really dodged the bullet here. As always, if you like these videos, please hit that like button. And if you're not already a subscriber and you like content like this, please consider subscribing.